friends, it's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living. I tried to sneak downstairs this morning without waking or some Magda. I get down here, Misha's sitting in my chair. I'm like, what the heck are you doing up? Because I got up at 5:30. I said, you can't be doing this all summer, Mish. You can't be staying up all night because it's going to be bloody hell to get back on a normal sleeping schedule. So you get your arse upstairs and go to bed. And I'll wake you up at lunchtime. She was like, I wasn't. I'm like, yeah, right. Anyways, I just had a Tim Hortons coffee. I had planned on coming downstairs, having my coffee, and then going up to get the pups. And while I was down here, Mally brought down her hamper with bedding. She did her laundry yesterday. And I'm just like, what the heck is everybody doing up right now? Anyways, it's Monday morning. May starts another camp. And he has to be there for 8:30. And I need to stop to the insurance office to get a print off of what our house insurance is. Like, I have stuff here, but I want the most current to show everything's all paid up and everything, which it is, but I can't find the most current one. So I'm going to stop there. I need to stop to the housing tax office. You know how you pay taxes for your land and property. To get that most recent one and make sure that's all fine. Should be. And then I can contact that mortgage renewal guy. If, you know, just to recap, we got to renew our mortgage thing. And then hopefully I can get that all sorted today. It's stressful. I just want to go get that stuff, sign everything, scan it off, scan it or take a picture of it and email it back to that fella. And hopefully that's all it is. But yeah, anyways, and Maze has soccer tonight. I don't know what time this camp gets done, and I'm supposed to drop Mally off when I go get Maze later this afternoon. Usually my husband would, but he has an appointment in the afternoon, so it's just, I wanted to come downstairs and have a coffee before I started my day. And I did that. Now I'll go get those guys. I'll take them for a walk, give them the breakfast, then I'll go wake Maze up. But yesterday I did some editing videos here, and I did my July TBR game, which this is the earliest I've ever done it. I also did fall TBR, which I edited and scheduled. My August TBR game is edited, uploaded, and scheduled, I think, the 28th or 29th of July. So that's done. I'm just feeling a little, I want to play catch up, and that's what I'm doing. So yeah, once I get this renewal thing done, I'll feel much better. Yeah, so it's morning time. It's probably 6:30 now. I'll go wake, well, I'm sure with all the hubbub of Mally and Misha, like I held my bracelets so they didn't jingle. I have my Crocs on and I walked slow. And I'm like, I can sneak downstairs without them knowing that I'm up. But those guys just willy-nilly, thump, 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 thump. I'm like, for God's sakes, you're making an awful racket. So I'll go get them up and get sorted. Good morning. All right, I have the kids up. We went for a little walk, and I fed my friends outside. And yeah, I have almost enough for a dishwasher to go, but when I go wake Maze up, I'll see if there's any straggle dishes so I can squeeze that in. I have peeping on for the pups because I know they like to watch TV. Mally's load of laundry is still going, and I'll wake Maze up around 7:30. He has to be there for 8:30, so, or maybe a little after 7, so he has time to wake up and stretch and wash and dress. And oh, my husband got pizza last night, so there's pizza in the fridge. You could have a slice of pizza for breakfast, maybe. I don't know. Like a Ricardo's pizza. So, anyways, yeah, I got all outside taken care of, which is good. I'm just a little angst about stopping to get that stuff. I just want it to be done and over with. It's emotionally exhausting, but it's fine. I can do it. Magda's having a hamburger for breakfast. You can see the toy she has. It's a hamburger. These guys did have their breakfast though, so they should be good. Fancy moves, you guys. Oh my gosh. She was just teasing him. He finally got up off the couch to tease her back. It always sounds so ferocious, but it's not. They're just playing. I wonder how big she's actually going to get. I mean, she's not going to get as big as him, but she's not scared of him at all, that's for sure. Oh, that's one of their hedgehog things. Anyways, adorable. I could watch them play all day. Yeah. It's one of the highlights of a morning, watching dogs play a bit, I think. For me it is. Oh, God. Oh, children. All right, friends, I dropped Maze off at camp. First, I went to the tax office and cleared that up. Dropped him, and now I'm at our home insurance place so I can get the most current home insurance print off just to show that it's all paid and all that stuff. And then I can scan that and send it off to our renewal people and whatever forms we have to sign, and that'll be done. So, yeah, there's like 4 minutes before it opens, so I don't want to be that jackwad trying to pull on the door and it's locked and it's just not quite open yet. I'll be patient, wait 5 minutes, and then I'll go in. Technically, they'll be open then, and I won't look like such a eager beaver, I guess. Alright guys, I haven't checked back in a bit. I had a shower. I'm all shiny. I had sent that renewal guy a couple emails and I never heard back, so being the squeaky wheel person, I called the number. Apparently he doesn't even work there anymore, so I'm like, I don't know how it came from him unless it was just automated. Anyways, the person I spoke to was very nice. She hooked me up with another person named Alexia, I think. So I sent all the documentations for that renewal, and while I was doing that, I got a call from another guy from that company because he must have been checking this Richard guy's voicemail. I didn't get a chance to answer it. I just let it go to voicemail. I didn't know. But yeah, I'm assuming they would have been more on the ball if it had been an actual guy that still worked there. So stuff's all sent off. Hopefully everything was sent, but I said if there's any more information required, please let me know. Have a great day, Tracy. So when I get some sort of a confirmation it's all fine, then I'll actually feel good. You got to do it every 5 years. We did the fixed one instead of the adjustable rate because we can't take any chances right now in this economy. So it did go up a little bit, our mortgage, but not that much. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, all right, guys. I'm outside. I'm bare naked. No, I'm not. I just took my sleeves down. Boris is lounging in the driveway. It's hot. I'm only going to be out here about 20 minutes. It's another heat warning, of course, but these guys wanted to come out. Magda had her lunch. I still haven't heard back from the new Alexa person, but I got to give her some time and patience. I will just feel so much better when I know everything's sorted. So, anyways, Maze has soccer tonight. My husband has a appointment in town at 3, but he has to be picked up at 2:30. And Mally's going to be dropped off when I go get Maze at 2:30. So it's just going to be a whirlwind. And then I got to go back into town tonight for soccer if I'm the one that takes him. So it's a lot for me. But I'm glad I had a shower. Tomorrow I'm going to be away with Dad. He has an appointment not in this area. So it's about an hour away. I'll go with him there. I think it's for 10:30. So I can drop Maze off at camp and then me and Dad can head to his appointment. And I should be back in time to pick him up from camp. I'll probably be back earlier. Depending on what time I get back, I might come home and then get my husband to go in to get him. Depending on. We'll see. But I'm not worried about supper tonight because there's still like a whole large pizza in the fridge from Ricardo's from yesterday. My husband bought 2. So I'm not worried about supper, which is good. And I still have that thing there when Magda punched me in the face. But anyways, I filled up their water bucket. They had lots to drink. Boris is not in the shade at all. He wants to be in the sun. Magda's just beside my chair. It's half in the shade, half not. She can go under the picnic table or whatever, but she wants to be by my chair, and that's fine. Anyways, I have stuff in the wash too. I got a laundry going. I folded some of, well, that was Mazai's clothes. Magda tried to help me. And Mally's bedding is all done. And yeah, I think that's about it. I don't know. My mind is just focused on this dang mortgage renewal. I just want this to be done. I'm kind of scatterbrained until that's complete. But, oh, and when I was at the insurance company place, oh, we're going to need new updated pictures of the sides of your house and your furnace and your water pump. And I'm like, okay. They weren't like urgent about it. I was like, I'll work on it this week, but I can't even think about that until whatever. And if you have wood heat, was it wet certified? Yes. I need to find that contract, which they should have. It's all the same thing. But yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another. But that's okay. It's all the things you don't realize when you're a kid, all the things that adults have to do. But I recognized how privileged we are to have a house, for one, so I'm not complaining too bad. And have the ability to handle these situations, because not everybody in the world would be able to. So, I recognize the privilege. So I just need to shut my flippin' mouth about it, but I'm just talking to you guys, my friends, you understand. We're just venting. We're just having grown folk talk, that's all. But anyways, I'll be out here about 15-20 minutes. Then I got to go in and cut my husband's hair because he wants to have a shower and all that stuff before he goes to his appointment. And by cutting his hair, it's just shaving it off, like with a buzzer. I am not a hairstylist, but I can shave somebody's head. So I'll do that. And I'll just get Messiah to watch the pups while I go to town to get Maze and drop Mally. And then I'll be back out. I hope my husband will take him to soccer. I'll ask him. Because that would be my third time going to town today. That's unacceptable behavior. It really is. Whew. Alright guys, I just did a little book video. I was doing Summer Ween and I just did the wrap up. And I got a package. And I just opened it on there. I got Skag Boys. I have Train Spotting. If you know that movie from the 90s, Train Spotting, with Spud and Digby and Sick Boy and, you know, those fellas. Anyways, I got Train Spotting. I thrifted that when I was out in Alberta a couple years ago. Anyways, I found out it's a series. The series starts with this. I don't know if you can read them all separately. You probably can, but I like to do it in order. So I ordered this secondhand. Skag Boys. It has the same guys in it. Renton, Spud, Sick Boy, and Digby. And I'm sure it's heroin-fueled addiction shenanigans. I don't know, but that was one I got. The other one I got was Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. He wrote The Perks of Being a Wildflower. I've never read that book, but I'm sure he wrote other books too. Anyways, this is, I think it's horror. It follows a little boy that him and his mom escape an abusive relationship, move to this really... I hear you, Randall. I'm allowed to talk. Escape an abusive relationship and move to this really small town. One road in, one road out. Anyways, the little boy goes missing for 6 days, and he's found on the edge of town, unharmed, perfectly fine, only he's a little unchanged because he has a voice in his head only he can hear, and a mission that he can only complete, which is build a treehouse in the woods before Christmas, or his mother and the whole town will never be the same. So I'm assuming it's horror. I don't know, but I bought that secondhand too because I'm cool like that. But I'm gonna go in a minute. We've been out here for about a half hour. I'll go cut my husband's hair, but I'm excited to get these two books. I still haven't, if I can squeeze. Well, I did my August TBR the other day, or yesterday. So I didn't get that on there. But fall doesn't start till the beginning, September 22nd. So I might get it in September. If not, I will squeeze it in. I'll squeeze it in. But I'm going to look if that's on audio too, because if I could read it and listen to it, if it's with a Scottish accent like those guys in the movie, that'd be amazing. I love a good Scottish accent. Alright, I just cut my husband's hair. He's going to jump in the shower. Rotating laundry. There's Mally's forehead. And I got to hang up these towels. Alright, I made it to Maze's camp. I came in to get him. My husband's going to drop Mally off because he's coming in. He's probably on his way now, but she won't have to wait at my sister-in-law's office for as long kind of thing. But it's 2:29. It gets done at 2:30, so I'm going to go in now. Alright, the doors are locked. I'm standing in this little triangle of shade. You can see. It should be coming out any minute now, hopefully. Alright, I went in and got Maze. He just had to run back in to use the washroom, so I said I'd be in the truck. So they send a menu. They always supply breakfast, then opening circle each day, then academic enrichment for the next thing, and then academic enrichment the next thing after that, and then lunch. So today they had pizza, tomorrow they're having tacos. Wednesday they're having chicken and taters. Thursday they're having hamburgers and hot dogs. And Friday is a field trip. Blue Beach Fossil Museum. I don't know where that is. So, and then after lunch usually there's activities. Well, today they had activity recreation. And then the closing circle. Tomorrow it's Jillian plants activities and then closing circle. The next day is a water park and swimming. And then the closing circle. And Thursday it's Jillian plant activities. And then, yeah, Friday's that Blue Beach Fossil Museum. So, yeah, that's exciting. That's for the first week, and then they have the second week and third week. Is it 3 weeks or 4 weeks? I forget. 1, 2, it's 4 weeks. So a whole month of camp. So that's exciting. And they do some like literature, academic stuff, and science activity stuff. Like academic enrichment stuff. So that's cool. Oh, here he comes. We're into soccer. Misha's with me. She was going to go swimming, but she changed her mind. But Maze is out here. They're just starting. And there's a nice breeze here. Look at the trees. They're dancing and everything. You can hear the leaves clapping for the kids. It's lovely. And even at soccer practice, look. See if I can zoom in that far. That's as far. Can you see what's on the bench beside the water bottles? He doesn't go anywhere without them. Oh, well, hey friends, it's Tracy from Another Day. I'm putting an ending on this video. I'm going to use today to try to edit some more. It's been a few days since I sat down to edit batch videos. And, yeah, I ended up going to soccer, but that's okay. Misha wanted to go and swimming, so I wanted to be the one to take her and stuff. And yeah, Maze had a good practice, and Misha, it was like old days, how she used to come to hockey all the time. She didn't do that all last year, maybe once or twice, but the year before that, she'd come to every practice. Anyways, yeah, so I just want to put an ending on this. I was cleaning my pantry yesterday. It's stained food coloring on my finger. But anyways, I want to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. But if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, okay, guys, with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning. And I will. See you tomorrow. Bye.